Hi guys, we continue with our mathematics classes. Today we will see the Thales theorem. The last class we saw all the theory about that theorem. Today we will see an activity for real activity that you can apply that theorem. Okay, we have two kinds of activities. We have the activity for presential classes and the activity for online classes. I don't know in what kind of classes we are, okay? So I will explain the both. The first one, the activity for presential classes. The material that you need is a ruler or tape to measure. Remember who will be measured based on their shadow and a calculator, okay? What you will do. Okay, by teams you will measure the shadow of one of your teammates, and you measure the shadow of another smaller object. Can be a roller, cell phone, notebook, as far as I can. I don't know. Yeah, you define that. Okay, and you will measure too the height of the object that you choose. Now you will use the Thales theorem here using that structure. Okay, the big one object is the teammate that you will calculate the height. Yeah, yes, this is data that you will calculate. You will not measure that. You will calculate. Okay, and you measure the shadow of that teammate and the object that you choose. Okay, here is the height, the letter E, and the shadow of that object is the letter B. Okay, so you put here all the data that you find here and calculate the letter D using the rule of 3. Yeah, you will do that. Yeah, this is your teammate. This is the measure of the shadow, the letter C. This is the height that you will calculate, and this is, I don't know, for example, a notebook. This is the height that you will measure and the shadow of that object you will measure too. And you put here the measurements and calculate the letter D using the rule of 3, and you will calculate the average of 3 D's. Okay, this is the activity for a presential class. For online class is the same theory. Yeah, but here you will need a ruler again, but now you will choose 2 objects, yeah, to measure. One of them is the same for all the team. Yeah, why? Because we need the same height. Okay, this is called common object. Okay, and another that can be any material that you want, and a calculator. Yeah, before carrying out the activity, define what is the common object to use. Okay, so you need to remember that that common object it's able to access for all of the teammates. Yeah, okay, it's the same. Yeah, now this is the common object. Yeah, and any object can be less or greater than the common object. Yeah, and remember that activity is for online, so every teammate will calculate 3 times the letter D, yeah, using the rule of 3, and every teammate calculate the average of the 3 measurements and final average of the all averages of the every teammate. Okay, for example, here I choose a can. this is the common object. Why a can? Because if you choose that kind of can, for example, I don't know, a soda can or beer can, yeah, or I don't know, another object, a bottle, yeah. The thing is that you need to choose the same kind of object, yeah. Why? Because we need that the height of that object will be the same for all the teammates. Okay, so you will calculate the letter D, yeah, the height of that object, so you can measure the shadow of that object, yeah. And choose another object can be greater or less than the common object. I don't know, a speaker for example here, and you will measure the height of that object and the shadow of that object, yeah. So again, you apply the rule of three times, calculate the letter D. Again, remember, when you are doing that activity, the sun is moving, so the shadow will change, yeah. So it's the reason that you need to average the D of every measurement. Yes. Okay guys, I will waiting for your homework. See you.